Hello, I hope you are doing well. So have just arrived home, and yeah, today I was busy. The weather was so good. It was foggy today. It was amazing, and I loved it. So tonight I'm going to react the mm, interview of Mr. Donald Trump and Mr. Patrick Bet-David, one of my favorite interviews, and it means a lot to me because a special moments. It was amazing, and uh, one time something amazing happened to my life, and I can't share the details with you, but it was amazing and I loved it. Let me show you the New York over here. The New York. It's kind of like painting, although it's a picture. It's like painting. It doesn't matter. It's amazing. I love it. New York over here. I remember one day I went with my mother to Dollarama and she bought this painting for me because I loved it, and so many other paintings and stuff. A special thanks to her. Mothers are the best, you know it. They put so much effort in kindness mood. Sometimes like exaggerated kindness mood of our children, and it's amazing. I have other paintings as well. When I see this painting, sometimes it reminds me Mr. Patrick Bet-David. And of course, this painting, Mr. Dan Bilzerian. Uh, I've seen a picture that he's sitting with Mr. Donald Trump. It's amazing. And my dream house and the man maker room, and it's amazing. So basically, yeah. uh, it's gonna be perfect. Let me turn the TV on, and yeah. I am relaxed right now, so basically, everything is amazing. I love it. YouTube. A special hello to Mr. Bezal late over here. Oh my god.
Welcome to
Let me find that. Sir Donald DON as number, A as amazing, L as love. Here we have the Donald Trump
He said he never
reviews.
called. They wouldn't listen to him.
You think
It's amazing.
you say just talk? When did you talk?
2 hours ago.
Okay.
He
Let
called
me
me,
show
and our
you
country has been
the
poisoned. Okay, they're all threats to our nation. She would have no
interview
idea
over
what we're
here. It's
Do you think
amazing.
2024 could be looked back and say they lost the African American vote?
The real threat isn't global warming. The real threat is nuclear warming. Right?
That's not the question I'm asking. If I may, just let's go in the middle of the ocean and talk.
They are so smart, and
That war would have never happened.
when they talk, it sometimes it reminds me like similar stuff in my personal life. It's
Any
amazing.
word I know, Tara.
If I buy this in U.S. and it's made in U.S., it's $2,400.
Well, let me Can you send me that chart? Look at that.
I spent some time with you.
We loved having you there. Now, you're like a psychiatrist for a lot of people. Because this stuff is very good. Now, let's end the show right now.
So I love the red tie and his suit, and I love suits.
So before
Let
you
me
watch this interview, I want to share a couple thoughts with you. A guy
introduce
like me, I used to come
myself.
up with this, I never
Basically,
liked
I
politics,
love
never paid attention,
suits,
but I could care less. My
and
parents
I
said
would
divorce, so I
look
don't know how to
so
do it.
good
I
in
hate politics.
suits.
Then I realized it matters to pay attention to politics. I'm starting to say a lot of things. What it's all about. If you consider yourself the leader of your household, never has there been a more important time than today to pay attention to politics. By the way, if you love Trump,
I have a
you're
really
already
nice
committed to
body,
voting for him. You're
and
gonna
I
love
would
this interview because there's a lot of things he's never talked
look
about
good
before.
in a
If you hate Trump,
suit.
and nothing can change your mind, you're also gonna
Black
love this interview.
suit
But
or
if you're
brown
part of
suit.
the independent, undecided voter that's sitting there saying, "I really
And
want to make up my
blue
mind
suits
of who
are
I'm voting
nice
for,"
as
I address
well. I
the
love
issues.
it.
With
Actually, I
polite,
had a
I asked
blue
him a question at
suit,
the end
actually.
about personal that played a clip for
Anyway,
you decide if you got
maybe
emotional
I
or not.
get
You'll see body language for yourself and
suit
say,
like few
"I've
months
never seen this side
later,
before
and
of him," right? I
it's
asked him
gonna be
questions about this. I
amazing.
asked him a question about when he became president. You went into the White House first. Who were the power players? Who was the most? Was it director of CIA? Was it Big Pharma? Was it military? Who was it? I never thought the answer he was going to give me and what name he gave to some of the people. I've never heard him say that before. He reacted to a few videos about Barack Obama. I showed him a couple charts he had never seen before. But all I will tell
If I
you
was
is
in White
you're going to
House
see things
and
that's
if I
never been
wanted
discussed with them
to
before for the first time
have a
ever in this
crew,
interview. So with that being
I
said,
would
again, if you consider yourself
have my
leader of your
neighbors
household,
and
where your voice matters,
like
your vote matters, I would pay
office
attention to every
people
single
and
minute
like
of this interview with the one and only
yeah.
President Donald J. Trump.
If I was a president, it's really nice. Oh my God, Mr. Mike Tyson is amazing. I have a friend that looks like Mr. Mike Tyson, and sometimes he looks like Mr. Mike Tyson so much that I feel like I'm seeing Mike
We have a
Tyson.
special guest in the house today for the podcast. We've been waiting to do
It's
this for a long
amazing.
time. However, whether you love him or hate him, there's one thing you have to know.
I love
In
it.
my opinion, he is the
I love
only
everything about
trifecta we've ever
life.
had in the history of America.
I'm
Let me tell you
always
why
grateful
I
for
call him a
whatever,
trifecta. We've only
and
had one
it's
person
amazing.
who's won in business and became the king of New York, became a billionaire. That's one. Two,
Let's
Pia,
drink
number
a
one
little
show.
bit water.
Apprentice, 15
Always
years
get
in a row.
hydrated, okay?
Three, he becomes a president. So you got, he won in business, he won in media, he won in politics. Again, there's never been a person who's done that. Like I said, whether you love him or hate him, you have to respect them. Mr. President, it's great to have
That was
you.
a nice introduction.
I love the
Thank you
president.
very much.
You are a one of one.
In a good
Let's end the show
way.
right now.
Okay, so I want to get right into it. I got a lot of questions I want to ask you. Some of it's personal, some of it's business, some of it's politics.
Like
But
I like
something
him so
happened last
much.
week.
Like
Barack Obama, he's at this event, he's speaking.
Right.
And he's given this message about your economy, how great the economy was. And then at the end of it, he says, you know, you didn't build that economy. I built this. I kind of want to get your reaction on this.
Mr. Donald Trump changed
talk
my
that he's given.
life
Rob, if you can put that
after
up.
I think about him, and
And the reason
I
some
wanted to
people
be
think,
successful,
"Oh, I
right?
I remember that
It's
economy when he
amazing.
first came in being pretty good. Yeah, it was pretty good
So
because it was my economy.
the main thing that
We
I
had had 75 straight
teach,
months of job
I mean, I
growth
learned
that I handed over
from-
to him. It wasn't something he
especially
did.
to Mr.
I
Barack
spent
Obama here.
8 years cleaning up the
The
mess
thing
that the
that I
Republicans had
learned
left me the last time.
between
So
these
just in case
touts
everybody has a
about
hazy
Mr.
memory.
Donald Trump is
That he didn't do nothing except those big tax cuts.
like
So how do you feel about this when you see him saying this last week?
a small
angry. He
things, a
pretends
small
not to be,
positive
but I think
things
he's an angry
would
guy.
have
He's
a
a nasty
really
guy.
nice, successful
Got a little bit of
result
an edge.
for
You know,
us.
he's
It's
angry about a
amazing.
lot of things. You look at what happened
I
with
got
Biden,
this
and
from
you look at
America
what he did with Biden. He really hurt Biden
online.
because
I've never been in America,
I'm not sure he wouldn't have
and
imploded anyway. We had the
I bought
debate and he was
this.
down
I
quite a
buy
bit, and they walked
each
out and they
month
just took it away from him.
this stuff,
If you
and
think about it,
it's
they stole the
amazing,
election
and
from a sitting president. That's, you know, I always
it
say
means a lot
coup,
to me. I know
but the
Americans
word coup, I
like
don't
me,
think it's
and I
accurate
like
enough. They just walked in
Americans.
and took it
And
away from him.
I always watched
That is
like
a
American
legendary thing.
movies,
He didn't want to
American
give up. He's angry
series
now.
when I was like
They're
in high
all angry, the
school, or
Democrats, if you think. She's angry.
like
They're
American
both angry.
animations when I
But
was like
no, I watched that last
child,
week,
and
and I
it
think
was
he spoke down
amazing.
to
And
black men. I thought it was terrible the way he spoke to them.
I guess
But,
Alone in the House,
Yeah,
It's
Mr. Donald
effective. You think
Trump
he still carries the
have
same stick as he did,
acted
maybe 8
and
years
showed
ago
the
or
way
12
to the
years ago?
kid.
I don't think he does. No, I don't
That's a
think he does. I
really
think people have
important
gotten smart.
sense. I mean, seen
And no,
in
I don't
the
believe he does it all. He's
like
I had to
like
say that he's changed
it's
a
the
lot.
most important
Visually, he's changed.
scenario
I like to say visually
in
as
life
opposed
of
to from the
anyone,
look
because
standpoint,
that's
of
really
course looks don't matter
important.
anymore in
That's
politics, you know.
seen
Looks
actually,
don't matter.
especially
Doesn't
for
make any,
me,
right? Because we want
because
to be politically correct.
I
But
love
they do
this
matter. But
stuff.
he's changed. His look has changed actually quite a bit. I haven't seen him in a long time.
And by the way, Rob, I think that's even 4 years ago. I think it's even more than
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is
Well,
today.
no, but the statement he just made was a couple of days ago, and that
Yeah, it was a couple days ago. And it's similar to the statement he made back in 2012 when he told business owners, you didn't build that. Remember
Yeah,
when he
yeah.
said that? I don't know if you remember that whole comment. I think this
The
is the speech, Rob,
podcast
if you want to play this.
You got a business.
office, I don't know what do
You
we
didn't
call
build
it,
that.
the podcast
Somebody else
room.
made that happen.
So this becomes a pattern.
It's
pattern
really
of
nice. This
communism.
Marble
You
and
see a
the
pattern
Rise
of
and
communism
PBD
there.
podcast,
basically
and
the view.
the other one is
You know,
kind of
we
like
didn't do
Blue
anything.
Box.
Right.
And it's
Government
amazing.
did it. Somebody did it.
Like
anybody but us.
Do you think this works with
I
the
received
undecided voter? Do you
my
think
stuff
the
from Blue
undecided voter
Box,
that's sitting,
and
our
they come
audience,
from
they're
America.
entrepreneurs,
It's
they're small
amazing.
business owners,
And
their family,
there
they have kids,
is
they want to win, they got
behind
dreams, they want to do
Mr.
something. Do you
Patrick
think a
Bet
message
David,
like that from
like
him
collection
lands
items,
on the business
it's
owner, on the
amazing.
undecided voter, on the person that says, you know what, I think he's
UFC
right, I'm going to go vote for
boxing,
him? Do you think it works?
I
what do we
think you
call
don't have
it?
that many
Like
undecided voters.
whatever.
I think by now.
And there are
You have
like
very
hats
strong
over there.
Trump
It's
voters.
amazing.
I don't think you have strong. You have
And
strong
there
Democrat
are
voters,
like
but I don't think you have
signs
strong Kamala
on
voters.
Blue
What's to
Box.
vote for? I mean, take a look. She can't do
Amazing.
an
Let me
interview.
show
She hasn't.
you.
Has she been in here to do an interview?
No, not yet.
I don't think I have a.
She's claiming she's going to go on Rogan.
Well, that'll be interesting. So am I.
Signs.
But
You know, Mr. Donald Trump's sign is
But
really interesting. People, psychiatrists, like say that he have a really like a fighter atmosphere to achieve, to be successful, you know. And it's amazing. There are like goals over there. Let me show you the Gold Coast. Okay, earlier I wanted to go to United States because I'm near here. I live in Canada, but I was thinking about Gold Coast, Australia would be nice as well.
I think it was the Bloomberg
Like whatever.
event, which, by the way, I loved.
Both of them are nice.
That was a great event.
But if I wanna go somewhere, these places, I wanna stay. Like I wanna have a place, I wanna stay, and I wanna like
and all of a sudden I understand I'm being interviewed
enjoy
by
all the
this
time.
gentleman.
Like my lifestyle in
And he's got a
Canada,
reputation
it's amazing.
for being about. Oh, I'd love to see him do Kamala. He should do Kamala. That would be beautiful. But he's a tough cookie, and he's the chairman of Bloomberg. He's a big. So all of a sudden, I'm being.
When Mr. Donald
interviewed,
Trump says
and I wasn't
Kamala,
happy about
it
because I
reminds
found out that he
me
is, you know,
a
his
desert.
reputation
What do we call
precedes him.
it? Cream caramel?
And but I
Like
decided to
whatever.
do, you have a choice: walk out and don't
Cream
do it, and have a
caramel
scandal,
would have a
or
really
go in
good
and do it and hopefully win, or you go and do it and you get killed.
feel
Which is
good
probably
when
the worst,
you
but it was a great
when you
interview,
don't feel
actually. And
good,
he
right?
was nasty, but he wasn't overly nasty to me. I mean, other people thought he was. I thought nastier was David Muir when he kept interrupting me during the debate and saying false things.
Let me show
like,
you the.
crime is way up, and he said, no, crime is down. I said, you're wrong about that. Crime is up, and then 2 days later, it came
Nothing
out that
is
crime
crime
up.
in this
I
planet
mean, to me, that was
in
much
my
nastier
opinion.
than,
People
this
have to be
gentleman, but
free.
It was really a
Rules
study of
comes
business. It was a
when
detailed study of business.
people
Bloomberg one.
With the Bloomberg, and
start
people loved it.
to have a more formal life.
Shows the following. So you know how
Although in
you
nature,
talked about Jerome Powell, what an
naturally,
easy job. You come
humans,
once a month and he said we're going to increase the rates.
Greatest
I
job there is.
think this is the one thing they don't talk about. So Barack Obama got
by the
elected
history,
November 4th.
they made
Okay,
rules.
quantitative easing started November 26th,
Right,
and it stayed for 8 years until you got elected.
right.
So if you look at that low, pretty much rate,
So if you see
and then you
me
get elected, like if
having
you go
a
to
smoke
January
in my
2016,
hand,
Rob, for the audience to
I'm a
see that.
criminal,
And then
or
from
I'm
there,
enjoying.
one by one, rates are going up, going up,
My
going up, going up,
thoughts
going up.
would
And then Biden
give
comes
you
in,
the
goes back down to zero to try to save the economy, and then, you know, the
answer.
rest is obviously
Yeah,
history.
right.
But do you think the average person knows, like, the impact of going to 0%?
It's better to
How much
enjoy.
does that positively help
You
the
know
impact
it.
It's
when Fed lowers the rates to half a
Even
point?
Yeah, it has a huge
alcohol or
impact. The
anything.
power of the Fed is, I think, pretty strong. Some
Anything.
people disagree
Sometimes
with
even
it. They think
music.
it's, it's overridden by the interest rate climate. But I think the power of the Fed is very strong. It's an interesting
In this
graph,
planet
actually.
Earth, in the
Yeah, this just shows
history,
that the rates
they
didn't
were
help
part
you.
of
You know, when he says it was...
Well, they
this
didn't use
planet
them to help
Earth
me.
that
Right.
music
And Powell,
was
I gave him a
crime.
hard time because he was raising them. And I was never a big fan of his. He was late and he was early. He was too early and too late,
Like
But,
elders used to tell
but I had the
us
greatest
music
economy in
was
history. We had the
crime.
greatest
Like,
economy in the history of our country. Despite that, this is another thing I can say. Despite the fact that they weren't very high, but they were, reasonably high, and despite the rates not being at zero, I had a pretty good. We had a great run.
Following up on the Barack Obama question, when I think about the 2024 election, I saw some numbers that came out, which I thought was fascinating.
Right.
Rob, if you can pull this up from CNN. So this is CNN reporting on this just 2 days ago. Okay, Barack Obama, when it comes down to black
okay,
men ages
this
18 to
room
44,
looks like
he was up
phone
81 points
shop.
in November of 2012. Clinton
Type
Hillary was up
C.
63 when she went against you.
Type C headphone
Biden
from
was
America.
up 53. Kamala, who is apparently black, she's up 41. And
What do
when
you mean by apparently?
I mean, that's what they're telling us. We're
Oh.
supposed to believe
How
she's
much?
black. And,
It's much better than.
I don't know, $5.
See, I would never say a thing like that.
$5 Canadian
But
dollars.
just say, don't explain what you mean.
Like
I don't wanna put you
for
in
something
trouble.
American dollars,
Well,
I guess.
I was gonna throw it onto your shoulders. Apparently,
And free
Well, no,
delivery.
You could explain
It's
it
amazing.
because I
I'm
understand.
very
what you're
comfortable
saying.
If
explaining
you
it because
buy
overnight,
more
she's
than
doing a show, she's supposed to
$35
be
or
Indian,
$35,
and then all of a sudden now it's black, but it's not
Free
landing
delivery.
with the average American. So if you look
And
from
you think
America
black
to
men, that's
Canada.
why she's not doing well.
Well, watch this
Some
here.
people say that.
in 2016,
And you can have
you had
a
13%
track
Right?
of
delivery.
male
It's
black voters
amazing.
18 to 44.
These
In
days,
2020, you had
technology
18%. In
is growing
2024, you're at
so
26%.
beneficial.
Doubled in 8 years. The question I'm asking you
Someday
is the following.
there would be
Back
a
in
technology
1960,
called Appear.
64%
It can
of
appear
African
things to
Americans
you
would
for
vote
you.
Democrat.
Right?
The other
Can
was pretty much
appear
conservative.
a ring
African
for
Americans have
you,
historically been very conservative.
and you can
Barry
buy
Goldwater,
it
the issue happens, 1964.
and
It goes from
online,
64%
and it would
Democrat to
appear for you in
92%.
some place.
And it's been between 85 to
It's amazing.
92% since
Maybe they
1964, right?
design
You've come
a
in and you've shaken things up.
like a
Do you think 2024 is
place
going to be
for
one of those moments
appearing
where
stuff.
African American men,
And
they're like, listen,
bigger,
I'm sick and tired of Democrats feeling like
more
they
expensive.
own me. I think I'm going to go to the other
It's
side. Do you
amazing.
think 2024
Appear
could be one of those years that we look
like
back
magicians.
and say they lost the African American vote?
They
Like you
really
can
lost it for a while. The
appear
Republicans.
food.
I mean,
It's
and it started,
amazing.
I
Like
guess,
if
with
I
Barry
crave
Goldwater, if you look at the
McDonald's,
charts. But I
I
think criminal
appear
justice
it in my
reform,
room with
that's
my
a big
phone.
thing. They've been trying
In
to get it,
later, I mean,
I
in
saw a guy named
future.
Van Jones. He's not any,
Although
I don't think anybody
there
knows
are-
he's a commentator for CNN. And he came to see me in the White House.
These things
And
happen.
he was crying.
I remember
It's
that.
amazing.
He was crying because I bring these things up because it's a lack of, I don't know, there's something about loyalty. You help somebody with something. He came in with a fairly large group of people,
I'm fine. We are fine.
mostly black people. And he was devastated because criminal justice reform wasn't
Let
going to
me-
happen.
My
Obama didn't.
my hair is nice, or
Didn't even.
should
come
I
close.
fix
Bush
my
didn't
hair?
try.
I don't know.
Nobody was going to do it.
let me
And I'm
fix
the
my
only one that could
hair.
have done it. And he was with a group of people that was, they were begging to do it. They were 5 votes short. And they had to be conservative votes because there's nobody
It's
else
amazing.
left, right?
It's
And I guess he
okay.
needed the
Like,
61.
I'm
or
satisfied.
60
Like
something,
whatever.
maybe 66. But 61 is a hard vote. And
A special hello
he
and
made a
thanks
plea to me,
to
Van Jones, total
haircuts,
sleazebag. He made a plea to me
assistants, and professionals.
and help this group of people. And the explained how for years they've been
it's
trying to get it,
always nice to
and
have
they've
a
been unable
haircut,
to get it. And I said,
and
well, let's
is
take a look at it.
one
And
of the best moments of
I studied
individuals'
it for a
lives.
while and spoke to them. And I said, you
It's
know what, I'm going to help you.
amazing,
It's
you
going to
know,
help the
it's,
black
I love
people in
it.
particular. And
This
I'm
means
gonna
a
get
lot
it for
to
you
me.
guys.
This,
And I called
that
up
Mr.
5
Donald
very
Trump signed with
conservative
it, this pen,
And I'll never forget one of the
this
senators who was
pencil,
in charge of it. He was
this
literally
wood,
leading the charge against it. And I mean, his whole career was this. He was going to stop criminal justice reform.
this
Not because
market,
he was,
what do we call it?
anti-black, just he didn't like it. He didn't want it. And he was in the papers every day. He's fighting it, winning very easily. And I helped him get elected. Without me, he wouldn't have gotten elected.
It's
I'll never
amazing.
forget it.
I have
I called
finished
him up. Now he's in the heat
painting.
of passion. He is fighting.
I call
this
it Reza
all the way.
Gucci.
Not something he would ever give up.
Reza
He couldn't give it. There's
Gucci.
something
Let me show you the painting.
I call him up. He gets on the phone. I didn't say a word. I said hello, and he goes, "I'm giving it to you." I said, "What are you giving?"
Okay, I'm going to
"I'm
give
giving
this
you criminal justice
painting
reform." That's
to
what he called me.
Mr. Donald Trump
He
if
said,
I
"Here's
see
what I'm
him,
calling."
and we
He
would
said,
be
"You got me
friends.
elected.
And
I disagree with you.
I,
I'm giving it to you just like that."
after I get the
He
frame,
said,
okay,
"That's one of the coolest things."
maybe
I've ever
if
heard, because
he
I
can
also
hear
did
my
the opposite, where I
voice,
got a lot of people elected.
he
You know,
would
when I
tell
was
me like
in history, and I don't want to brag, but in history,
light
there's another chart
brown
I'm
or
I'm like
light wooden or
289
brown
and
wooden,
almost nothing
like darker.
for
I guess he already
US
told
things.
me
You got
he
me
liked
elected. I wouldn't
the
even be
light,
here if it wasn't for you. And I did. I
light
got a lot
brown
of
like
people
his
elected,
hair,
and some of them forget.
light wooden.
And I said, "That's the
Okay,
coolest
I'm
thing."
gonna
I
order
said,
light wooden,
"Thank
but
you."
it might
I said, "Do you
be
mind if I call a couple of the?" Nope, you do whatever
smaller
you
than
want.
this
Now,
paper. So
this is a
basically,
guy
I'm
who
gonna
was the
flip
leader
a
of the
little bit
fight.
of this
I
paper.
didn't even ask. He knew what I was calling him because he knew
I can send him
I was going
online.
to
It
help.
doesn't really
Van
necessarily
Jones,
needs
this
to
Van Jones
we
guy,
see
I was
each
going to help
other.
him. And you'll understand why I'm
And
being asked to tell
it
him
will
now,
be
because what
free
happened later is
because he
disgraceful.
pays taxes,
So
and
I said, "Thank you very
my
much, Senator. I'm so
my main benefit
happy
in
that
my
I did
life
help you. I think
comes from
loyalty's a great
government,
thing."
and
And that was, yes,
it's
I had his vote. I then called 4 other guys,
comes from the
all of
taxes,
whom were
and it's already
against it.
paid.
And I said,
So
"I'd love to have
basically,
him." And they, uh, they don't do it for a lot
this
of presidents,
painting,
but they do
Reza
it for me.
Gucci to
And I got him
Mr.
5
Donald Trump.
votes that
It
they
have written
needed,
a song
and
over
criminal
here,
justice
Mazari,
reform
so long,
passed.
it's amazing.
Right?
The
Then,
eagle.
and I was happy for them.
And the
I was
eagle
happy for
is the
everybody.
sign of
Everybody was happy. They
United
couldn't
States of
believe they got it done.
America. It's
And it
amazing.
was something that really the black
And
population wanted far more
yeah,
than anybody else. I've
I
never
already
even
told
heard it mentioned
you
with other
the
people. It's
information
mostly
about this.
the black population. And they've
And
been
it's
fighting
amazing.
for
It
like
have
what
my
we'd say
sign
40, 50
and
years.
Mr.
Right?
Dambizerian sign
So,
over
Yeah, 40, 50
here.
years, yeah.
yeah. So I
And
got it done. I got something. I got a lot of things
it's
done that
amazing.
nobody else could have done. So what happens is,
And it's my picture and Mr.
Van
Donald
Jones
Trump's,
and all that,
I
the
mean
whole news
Mr.
conference that
Dambizerian's
night, the
picture,
vote was taken,
and
they
the
got
whole
it done.
picture
And I
belongs to
said to
Mr.
my
Donald
wife, "Come on
Trump,
over here.
and
This
I'm
is
the
beautiful.
painter.
It's a beautiful thing to watch.
It's
Watch
amazing.
this. This
It's amazing. It have a
gentleman
Gucci
was in my
theme on the
office
skies
a
of
number of weeks
the
ago, and he needed
hills
votes,
of
and I got
Windows
it done.
XP part of it.
It'll be nice to
It's
watch somebody
amazing.
really say something nice about your husband. I said
It's
that to him.
amazing.
Go on in.
After
And
framed,
I said, "Watch this."
and I'm going
and they got up
to
and they spoke.
order it
Van
from
Jones got up.
America, the country
And
that
it was a little.
Mr. Donald Trump
I don't
is the
get too
president
embarrassed, you know.
of.
He got up. He thanked this one. He thanked that one. He thanked this one. This one. That one. That one.
It's amazing.
The only
So
one he
this
didn't thank
is
was Donald Trump. And I look at that sleaze
my
bag now and I say,
what do we call it before they die? But I will
got
be alive all the
bad way,
time,
bad
you know
way.
it.
I looked
And
up and I saw him last night, and he was on CNN,
they
which is dying, by the
write
way,
something
because they have people like
that
him
I
on.
don't know it in English, but
And
it's
I watched him
fine.
last night.
I have
say how
another
he
painting.
hopes
It
I'll be
belongs to
defeated.
my other friend
And,
Benjamin.
we
The
should
whole
defeat
frame
him.
is
We have
for
to
him.
fight him.
2
He should
paintings
be
and 1
allowed to
frame,
be.
but this
And I said,
is
you know,
1 painting, and
normally I'd
one
say I wish I
frame.
had that vote back, but I did the
but
right
it's
thing.
kind of like 2 paintings in 1
I think he
painting.
praised you. Why do I
It's
think he got
amazing.
emotional crying?
And you know, in this painting, the Arab
I
guy,
don't know.
is
All
on
I
the
can tell you is
hills,
he was crying in my
right?
office. That's probably what you heard. Before he
And
got it, he was crying. He was
I
literally-
was
They went
I'm in the
over to him
picture,
with
but
handkerchiefs.
when you see
He
the
was
scene in
crying,
real life,
tears
I'm
were
not
pouring down
there,
his eyes.
and the Arab guy is there.
Before.
So
But after he wasn't crying, not
this
that I
is
know. But
this is
so
the
he
beauty
didn't
of
mention me the night
this
of the
kind of
news
like
conference.
this
He was leading
painting,
the
and
news
it's amazing.
conference.
Okay,
I don't need it. I get mentioned plenty of times. et
okay.
cetera,
I don't
et
want to
cetera,
ask
but
further questions
I
from
watched
Donald
last
Trump.
night. It's a good
If
place to say this, actually.
which
It's
part
better than
of
writing out a
upside
truth,
of it or
whatever.
downside of it
But
should
I
I
watched
flip?
last night, and I watched
If
him
I will decide later
talk about how I must be defeated.
how
you
which
know,
one
I'm a
of it
bad
would be
guy or
better.
something.
Like it doesn't
And-
matter.
Van Jones is saying this.
Yeah,
Doesn't
he said it
matter.
last night. I saw him last night. I don't watch
And
CNN. Honestly, I don't watch it, but I happen to be, I'm passing it and I see him on, and I watched him
It's
talking
amazing.
about, essentially negative about me. What difference does it
It's
make? Nobody cares
amazing.
what they do. They have,
Come on.
They've been fighting me for years, and I became
You are
president.
amazing.
I did much better the second time than I did the first, and now
Okay.
I'm doing it the third time. And
I wanna-
if the election's not rigged, we're gonna win.
If a president
rigged,
wanna be
I
a
guess it's a different
president
story,
of
but we'll find
America,
out pretty soon.
instead of me, I
But I
wanna
watched this guy last
Mr.
night
Donald Trump do it
against,
because
even if he was a little against
he would be
me,
really good
but he wasn't.
president.
He
You
was
know
like,
it.
we have to defeat Trump. We have to defeat him.
He is a
And I
really good
watched him a little
president.
bit over
I
the
mean,
years, and
he's
every time I
amazing.
watch him, I say, what a sleazebag he is. What a bad guy. But I did it for black people. I did it for it was purely the only people that saw me
So
about
basically-
criminal justice reform were.
And Mr.
African
Patrick
Americans,
David
that's all.
is
And I did it for
amazing.
them.
You know it.
I also did historically
You know it.
black colleges and
I
universities.
guess he's
and I
he
got
he
them
can understand
financing. I would
Persian
see
as
the heads of
well.
colleges come down.
You know
after
I
2
speak
years.
Persian as
They
well.
would come to Washington like
I was born there.
45, 50 people group. They would always come in a big group. And I got to
Really
know them a little
interesting.
bit because
Really
they had come through my
interesting.
office to get funding.
So
And
Reza
after
Gucci,
the second time,
the
I said to
eagle
him,
Mazari, so
why do you
long
keep coming down here for funding? Don't they give you...
for
No,
Mr.
they
Donald
make
Trump.
us feel like beggars.
After it
That was the
would
term.
get
And a
framed.
couple of them I got really frustrated. Some of them I still see a little bit.
And
I said,
I would leave
what does
and I
that
would
mean? He said,
have more
every year we
paintings.
come
Tonight
down
I
for
want to
funding
paint
for
a Spider-Man.
Black colleges
And
universities. And
I love a
they play a great
Spider-Man.
role, a very important role, in my opinion.
You know,
So,
with Appear
I said,
technology,
"See,
you
every
can
year you come down,
build
we do. We
city
get,
as well.
we come
You
down
can
together,
appear city.
and we go and see senators and congressmen, and we try seeing a president. But I got to know him, and I said, this is no way to live where you come down. And
You
I
can
ended up
appear
getting them
atmosphere.
more money than they even
in
wanted. And I
alien
got it done, and I got
places.
it long term. And I said, fellas, I just got this done for you.
You
and
can
I want to tell you a
appear
little secret. I'm unhappy about
gravity.
it. They said, why? I said, because I'll probably never see you
You can
again.
appear. What do we
You'll
call
never
it?
come down to Washington to see me. And I meant it actually in a friendly way, because I used
Orientation?
to see them. They were always coming down looking for money.
Like
I took care
whatever.
of their needs long term. More money than they wanted. I said, you're going to need more money than that. And I got it for them. And
I have
think that's
Mr.
what
Donald Trump's
black
money as well.
meant.
I
Really like it.
eventually
I
got
think
my
black
money
women do too.
back. Good
But They
news.
have a woman
I have my money back.
who's black. Although you would say she's Indian, but she is black. But she really, a lot of people didn't know, which is true. But
I learned about it just a couple months ago. Maybe the fact
that she's black
Yeah.
or that she's Indian.
The fact that she's black, I thought she was Indian until a couple
Yeah,
months
no.
ago. Things changed.
My money back.
Because if you follow
It's
baseball,
amazing. I don't have
Sammy
much
Sosa
Canadian
kind of,
dollars,
You sometimes have to
but
respect people.
I have
Sammy.
good
Right.
amount
I thought
of
maybe she was doing a Sammy Sosa the other way.
Yeah,
around.
Sammy
like money is
Right.
that.
People
If
change.
you remember Sammy Sosa,
Yeah, I
I guess it's
he
for
hit the ball,
decoration,
he
hit the ball,
but
66
but
home runs,
seriously,
yes.
he was.
But I
I
want
have
to show you
Donald
this. And by the way,
Trump's
the only reason
money.
I want to show you this is because I think Van Jones
Here.
is scared of giving you credit. This is what Van Jones said
Mr.
after
Donald
what you
Trump's
did.
money.
And it was the most
$100.
uncomfortable moment on
It's
CNN because he had
amazing.
to thank you. If you can play this clip, Rod, I think this is the clip. Go for it.
I have a
Do you think this is, by the way,
non-decorative
one of your partners in working on this,
$1
Mr. Bush?
Jared Kushner. It was
American
This is how
dollar.
many years ago? This is
The date on this
29.
5
I
years
love
ago,
American
December 18th,
dollar.
2018.
okay. Play
You
this
know
clip.
it.
just got that. That's pretty
Yeah, so this is
It's
6 years ago. If you can play
amazing.
this clip.
father went to
George,
prison and was fought
let me see.
unnecessarily.
George
This
Washington's
is history.
picture.
This is history. Right now, you're
It looks
witnessing
like
history
my
on the floor
relative,
of the US
Mr.
Senate.
Bahram.
For
It's
it was a
amazing.
Christmas miracle underway where
And
for the first time
this note
in
is
a
legal
generation,
tender
Republicans
for
and
all
Democrats
debts,
are arm
public
in arms
and
tonight
private,
saying,
and it's
we are
$1.
sending too many people to
It's
prison.
amazing.
They're coming out bitter and not better. We want to make a tremendous
Because it
difference.
would make
I
you
want
so
to say,
happy that you would
Hakeem
forget
Jeffries
all the
on the
negative
left,
stuff
Jared
and you
Kushner,
would
and
focus on
Donald Trump
positive
on the right
stuff.
have
You
brought
can get a
together a
burger with
coalition like I've
this in
never seen.
America.
You've
You
got
can get
literally the
a
National
bottle of
Association of Manufacturers,
water. You
Fox
can
News,
get a hot
and John
dog.
Yeah, I'm glad you're seeing
You
it because to
know,
me, you see, when
it's
I think about him,
amazing.
obviously, you know, his history, he was close to Obama, communist, all that stuff. He had to kind of
I
drop.
have a
But at the same time, they
bill
don't
over
want him
here
saying something like
that
this. I want
Well,
to
he
give
didn't say it
Hakeem
after.
Jeffries, Jared, and you to give that credit.
the guy looks
This
like
is the
Mr.
part where even
Patrick
Dems are sitting there saying, how the
David.
hell do we argue against the fact
It's
that a
amazing.
Republican president that we're not supposed to like
And
did this? Cut him up. Just give him 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Let's go to the next topic
it
to
does
bash him
have
again.
UV
But it was kind of
light
great to see Ben
stamp
Jones
on
saying
it.
this about you.
It was,
It's
but
amazing.
again,
Like what
right
the-
after that,
the
it was over.
zeros.
He has to go back.
So
He has to go back.
and a real man would not
It's
have done
amazing.
that.
I'm gonna
And-
show you
and I'm
the-
glad I saw that, but it really doesn't mean anything because he said it, and then after that, he took it back.
I want to show you something, and this kind of goes maybe to the next point. So yesterday, a new Gallup poll came out. Okay, if you look at this Gallup poll, this is literally from yesterday. Americans trust in mass media from 72 to 2024.
It is not
officially hit
obvious
the lowest
because
in
the light
history.
of TV. It's
We're
okay.
talking ever. Not
It's fine.
one
It's
of
have
the
a UV
lowest. This is the
stamp. I
lowest
wanted to.
ever in the
It's
history of America.
amazing.
Americans don't trust mass
$1
media
billion.
anymore. And even recently, I don't know if you
From
saw the numbers
America.
that came out 2 weeks ago. I'm sure you follow some of this stuff. Every one of the guys at CNN, MSNBC, they're all getting a lower salary when they're renewing their contract. They're not getting paid.
I
the
guess
kind of
it's
money they
made
were
in
making.
China, and the
by the way,
contract
you may
was
not
like
like me
that.
saying this to you, but I think I kind of want to see your reaction to this. I know a lot of people will say
This
well,
means
you know,
a lot
he
to
has,
me. You know,
you know, XYZ amount of
that one is
felonies
non-negotiable.
charged,
You shouldn't
91, 53 were
negotiate.
dismissed, 32 is this, and
I don't
what were the ones that are
know.
remaining? I think
This
the
one
only
legal
that Letitia
tender.
James,
It's amazing.
Jack Smith, and maybe even Fannie, if they wanted to, you know, claim that you
You
did
are the
commit a
money.
crime, is
You are valuable. I don't
kinda
care.
did
Money
kill
comes and
mainstream
goes.
media,
This
if you
prop
think about
money,
it.
bills
And
comes and
that
goes.
could be a crime
No,
for those guys.
I'm
You are
And I want to show you
valuable.
this clip because this
You
is
are
the first time ever
everything.
the phrase fake news was ever used.
Seriously.
And from this moment on
You
is when
know,
the decline started.
money
Robert, you can go
is-
ahead and play this clip.
Would be spent on individuals, comes and goes.
Mr. President-elect, go ahead. President-elect, since you are attacking our news
But the value of individuals,
you are attacking our news organization. Can you give us a chance to ask a question,
Like-
sir?
Go ahead.
Sir, can you state,
Allah, Allah.
Mr. President-elect,
Go ahead.
Can you state
She's asking a
categorically,
question.
Mr. President-elect, can you give us a question? You're attacking us. Can you give us a question?
So next month,
Can you give us a question?
not much Canadian dollars would be in here
Sir, can you state
for like
categorically
3
that
months.
nobody-
But
No,
later,
Mr. President-elect, that's not appropriate.
after 3 months, about 3
So, if
months,
you can
But
pause it
isn't
there.
that
there would
disgusting?
be
Think of it, and that would never happen to a
Canadian
Democrat.
dollars in
But isn't that
here.
disgusting? He's a low life,
And
the guy, and as you know, but
I
and
have
he has his own show, just no
$2 over
ratings.
here. It's called Toonie.
And nobody on
It's
CNN gets
amazing.
ratings. But
Canadian
isn't that
dollars.
disgusting? You know, I'm just watching that, and isn't it a shame that people can behave that way against the president?
It's amazing.
You know,
I get
and,
paid
yeah, I think
a
I
lot.
I think I'm responsible
I'm a rich
for those numbers up there where they went down.
Yoff.
And frankly, I'm proud of
And-
it because I'm also responsible for the term fake news. And that's
Many
a great term, but
people
it's not
believe
strong
that
enough. I think it's corrupt
deserve
news is a better
this
term, but it
happiness.
doesn't play as well. But they corrupt
And
people and disgusting people. But he is
a special thank you.
he wasn't as bad as some.
To
I mean, in
United
a certain way, he
States.
was louder, but he wasn't as smart as some. I mean, some are much smarter. He's not as smart one.
Did you think you were going to say fake news? Or was it just kind of came out and it stuck? You're like, this is
صدای
instinct.
پا
Was it
از
intentional?
I
همه
don't know if that's the
جا
first time I've
به
used it.
ها
But
میاد
I do get credit for
And
having,
now,
having been
یه
an
شهر
originator of the
دور
term. I mean, a
که
lot
از
of times I come up
همه
with,
دنیا
I have a very
میاد
fertile mind. I come up with very good
وقتی
names for
که
people.
Very creative.
در وا
Yes,
میشه
lots of good names.
لحظه
I don't know
دیدن
if that's the first time, but I
میرسه
thought of that term often.
هرچی که
more so,
جاده است
As I
رو
was running,
زمین
I actually used to get great press when I was an entrepreneur. I
به
would get
قلب من
very
میرسه
glamorous press, very beautiful press. I went the exact opposite. And I was amazed. And I really I really learned how corrupt
So,
it was. I didn't think of it as that
money
corrupt because,
bucks
I'd do something and they give me credit.
would make me rich later. I am a rich
But no,
person as
I
well.
had a
I
very
mean,
different
more
life, actually, when you
richer.
think about it. But then I run for president. So 92% of the people that run for presidents, 92% were politicians.
Presidents
and
are
8%
talking
were
here.
generals. So I wasn't a politician.
It's
I wasn't a
amazing.
general. So I was the only one that wasn't in
Yeah.
that group. No, there were no admirals. They were all either politicians or that was sort of an interesting point. Most people don't know that. Some people say that's interesting. Other
Makes
people
sense
say
because
that's
even
I've
Wade
never
would
been a
be politician
president.
because he was a two-term governor.
If
Well,
I
he was
want
a
to be a
politician.
president, I
He was
want
a
Donald Trump
governor.
would do
There
that.
were some that were businessmen, but they then ran for the Senate.
If I would
or
have
they
any
were in
idea,
Congress, so, they
he
went
would
from there
know
to the
he
presidency.
can
But,
understand my thoughts. Don't you
nobody ever
worry.
went right to the presidency. I never ran for office. All of a sudden, I'm president. And
Don't
I
you
really
worry,
learned
and
about
we
the
enjoy
press
all the
early and hard way
time.
because I went from one extreme to
We
the
are
other. I got
satisfied
great
with
press,
our lives,
and then all of a
and it's
sudden,
amazing.
I was treated like by a moron like that. And
Okay, if I
I
would
really,
go to United States,
I
which
fought them
cities
very
I
hard.
want to see?
They're very dishonest. They're very
Las
corrupt.
Vegas,
Not all of
Los
them, but a
Angeles,
big
Miami,
percentage of them.
and
I
New
would say,
York. These cities
in the 80s.
I
That's a
like
lot.
is my
That's a lot.
favorites.
Big
But
percentage. They're very
recently I'm
corrupt.
thinking about
Very
going to
corrupt. Now,
Gold
always
Coast.
Is it
It's
always
more
been the case? You've been around,
peaceful.
you've been around,
Yeah.
And
media,
this is
TV.
I don't
Australia.
think it's ever been
And
like this. Yeah, I've been around it for a long
there
time.
would
I
be
don't
a
think it's
space
ever
for
been like this.
building
You know, when I
the city
started
that
off,
I
Patrick,
designed
I used to have
and
a
the
story
ancient
about me.
part of
And
it,
without fail,
with
somebody would call
getting the
after the story was
permission
written but
from the
not
government and
published.
everything.
And they were called fact checkers. Hello, sir. We're calling about a story that we wrote about you. Is it true that you own this?
I
Or
will
is it true that
explain
you did
later
this?
about this stuff. If
That you
anyone's
spent X dollars. Could we
interested, I
check that
put
number?
time
Blah, blah, blah.
and I
And it would
explain
go on for a while
further.
to a point where you get somebody else to just do it. But they,
Although right
without
now
fail,
I'm
I'd have
focusing
if there were any
about
details of
general
the story,
stuff.
Not always, but if there were any details, always. And they were called fact checkers. Hello, sir. My name's Jim Smith. I'm a fact checker for the New York Times. And they check the facts of a story. And I think they at least were trying to be real.
I have
I haven't had
received
a
checks
fact checker
in my
call me in
life,
30 years, you know.
and
They don't
these
call me
bills
right.
are like
They used
my
to call me
Because of the
checks as
Fairness
well.
Doctrine Act of
Kinda,
1987, because prior
it's
to that,
amazing.
Media platforms had to actually give
I
both
used
sides of the
to
story.
work
And then
in
once
a
that was
restaurant
dropped,
and
they lost the accountability.
in a
They could
grocery
say whatever
store
they wanna
that
say.
they paid me
And it
by
was kind of
check
free-for-all. Let me
and
go after
tips,
them. But
cash tips.
for you, when you became a president, if someone's running for
And,
office, you have to sit there and think about issues.
like,
Here's what I'm running on: wall, border, economy, XYZ. Great. Obama, I'm going to go
It
after
was amazing
healthcare,
journey,
the
but I don't want to
Jimmy
work
Carter, I'm gonna go human
further.
rights.
I
You
want to
pick
be
and choose what
free
you're running for.
and
But there's also an element
focusing
of
on
who are
my
going to be my
thoughts
allies, who are going to be
and
my
like a
enemies.
wisdom
Did you
room.
sit there and say,
I want to
the
design
enemy
the
of the
stuff.
people is me, I'm going to go after them? Or did you say, no, this happened accidentally? Was this intentional or was it accidental?
Actually,
I
I'm a
think it's just
designer.
long-term
I'm a life
happened,
designer,
it morphed
to be
into
honest.
it. I don't think they said.
I'm talking
But I could
specifically
That's
for
my
you, though.
main.
Yeah, for me, look, I'm the worst case because there's nobody.
That's
gonna
my
do it like
main.
I am. And I don't think.
What do we
although,
call it? Talent.
I guess probably some, but for a shorter period of time.
One
There's
night
nobody
I've
for
done it
over
so
such a
good
long-
Would you put?
that
You
if
thought about it.
you,
Who do you think?
if others would experience
I'd have
it,
to
would
think
tell
short
that's
term,
Allah
people have been abused.
level.
Yeah, over one deal and they're gone.
Oh, okay.
Or something.
Got it.
But I've been,
Oh
I've
my
been doing this for a
God.
long time.
Right.
And I believe in
abuse them
God.
also.
And I believe
I do.
God
But did you
wanted
say-
me
did
to
you
be
target
so
them and say, I'm going to
smart.
go attack media and I'm going to go after them? Is that
I'm a
part of the
believer.
strategy that you have?
You know
Or no,
it.
that was just,
No.
if you come after me, I'm going to go
I'm a
after you.
believer.
I think it's a natural instinct with me, like it would be for
Right.
you. And
God
other
is
people that
everywhere.
might
God
have
is
learned a little
everything.
bit.
Sure.
No, but I really saw it in
When you
politics.
become God, you
I
have to
would
be
tell
so
them
kind
something, and they would
and
write the opposite.
you
I said, "What's
have
that
to
all
be
about?"
amazing.
I called
and
up. The
think
Washington Post was treating me
about
very bad. New
positive
York
stuff
Times is
and
probably the worst, but the two of them are really bad.
happy places. And
I
of
know how to deal with
course,
the press. I'm
you
a
should
professional,
plan
I'm a smart
really
guy,
good
and I know.
happenings.
So I said, "Watch,
And
I'm going to call the
if
press
you have
in,
negative
Washington
thoughts,
Post.
you should flip
during
it
my first or
and
second
make it a good
year.
thing.
And I said, I'm going to call the Washington Post.
This is really
I'm not going to
important.
joke. I'm not going to
It
be
might
cute.
happen
I'm
to
not
you
going to
as
be a wise
well.
guy. I'm going to just call him in And I
Like
want to
whatever.
and I'm going to explain what a great job I've done on different things, like the economy. I had a great economy. And I called him, and I was very
Let me
nice.
show
I didn't
you
say, like I did say,
the
hey,
new
how's it
house
going?
I
Everything was
designed
really
for
professional. The
my.
numbers were fantastic. Everything
It's
was
like my
perfect.
child. I have a toy car
And I
that's my
treated them
child,
great
and
respect.
we are. It's
Shook
my
their hand,
favorite
and it was
child.
over. And the next day
I
they
show
wrote a horrible
you.
story. It was, and I said,
Let
there's
me
no
turn the
way
light
around
on.
it. And usually it's the liberal side, and I don't understand it really. Why wouldn't they want to have a strong vote?
So there he is with his phone, and
Somebody wants something.
here
Why do they want
is
to have men
his
driving women in
place,
sports? I watch the Olympics.
his
and
house,
people
and his
transition
brother
into
Batman is here.
womanhood. Two people. They went from
It's
there,
amazing.
They were in the boxing. Beat the hell out of everyone they wanted to go.
So basically, yeah,
Records
I love
of
life.
18
Life
years,
is so
a
beautiful.
quarter of an ounce of each side.
It's
They
amazing.
do it privately because it's so cool. I mean, weightlifting is so easy. So
I got
it's
my
like golf
cowboy
is a little bit
hat.
harder because you have to sink putts. That's different.
It's
When you
amazing.
can putt, they can't lift 450
I have
pounds.
a toy that
And the weightlifting.
I had it from childhood, and it came from Iran. The tiger, orange, my orange tiger over there. It's amazing. Someday I might have a snake, maybe. Maybe.
Why do they want to know?
Someday I might have a snake. Many people might say God is a snake. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a holy thing in the. It's a really good luck if you see a snake in your life. That means, you know, when I was
They said he's the greatest in the history of
a child,
the history of the country.
the yard of our house was full of snakes.
You take a look
And
at
I
some of
loved
these
them.
things.
I was
So
seeing
yesterday,
them.
a young woman
It
from
was
Lambada
one of my pleasures.
and he got hit by a
And there were lizards as well. But the main focus right now is on the snakes. It's amazing.
She got hit in
I
the
love
head.
the snakes,
She didn't know
and
she was. She said, I've never seen a ball travel at that speed before. But here's what why do
I don't know how to touch
I don't
them, but
understand
it's
that.
okay.
Usually
I will
you
figure
understand
a
that somebody
way.
wants something. You try and
You
figure
have
it out.
to
And you can go through a lot
make
of things,
yourself
you know. Why do they want transgender? Why do
like
they want to take somebody's
more
child
brave about touching
and
like
make
snakes,
the boy
because
into a girl and not tell the parents?
Because
they do this.
in
And at first they said,
general,
no,
like
but
in
that's
life,
just an
you have
exaggeration. No, it's
to
not. It's really not.
State of California.
Why do they want
overweight.
Well, look at
Overweight?
California, Gavin Newsom,
No.
who's one of the worst governors,
Overcome.
but he's got a good line of stuff, and he'll
You
tell
have to
everyone how lousy
overcome
it is, but it's the first time they've ever
your
lost more
fears.
people than they gained. You know,
You
they
have to
look. They have such an advantage.
make it
The beautiful ocean,
not
the beautiful
awkward.
weather, everything is beautiful.
Like whatever.
And
I'm
they run
sorry
it so
if
badly
any
with all of the
inconvenience
problems. They run it
happens.
so. He's a crummy governor, but
If it happens.
why is it so? Yesterday, and even presented to him, he signed a bill that you're not even allowed to ask for voter ID. In other words, it's not like you can't have
Fine,
voter
everything's
ID.
fine.
That's terrible. Because you have voter ID. You have ID for everything.
Nice
Democrats have
suits
big ID. You know, when they
and
get convention,
McDonald's.
a friend
Never
of mine
forget
he said he doesn't have the
these
proper
stuff.
credentials. They want voter ID.
Make
They had a
the
strong ID.
America
They had
great
ID
as
that they would wear,
always.
like a prisoner wears, you know, the number. It was like his big
I
card
feel
with
so
a picture
good
and everything over their
living
tie.
in West, and
So they have it for the Democrat.
Canada
National
is one of the
Convention,
best countries in the
but they
world
don't
as
have it
well,
for
and
the
I know
vote.
it's
But Gavin
similar to
Newsom
America, and I
signed
love
a
it.
thing that was signed
It's
the
incredible.
bill that if you ask somebody for identification having to do with voting, I think you've committed a crime. Okay. Now there's only one reason that happens. Because they want to cheat. There's no other reason. There's no conceivable.
Are you surprised? I mean, part of me is not surprised with that. I'm not sitting there thinking I'm surprised with what some of these states are doing. California, I mean, you know, there's a reason why he lost two states lost $1 trillion of money under management from that 2020. New York and California, they got destroyed. And the first time they had net negative migration in California since 1851. It hasn't happened. Then they got it back to back to back. So, and he just announced 2 days ago that he's raising gas taxes by 47
I'm going
cents
to fix my
in the state
laptop
of
as
California. No
well.
wonder people are leaving. But I want to go to the tariffs
Because he
conversation with
doesn't
you.
want gas vehicles. He wants to use all of
I
that.
have played
It's not going to work. They're going to get destroyed.
Counter-Strike with my laptop. I'm going to play later as well. And I have an Xbox as well. I bought my Xbox for $100 Canadian dollars. My friend kinda gave it to me as a gift because it's worth like $600, $700, sometimes $1,500. He gave it to me with $100 and it was amazing.
I want you to keep your company.
And yeah,
Your biggest entrepreneur in your state leaves. You don't.
Xbox
Number
One
biggest guy.
X.
Number two, big company, very big company, but a big oil company left also, taking thousands of jobs. Wow.
You know, I have an X,
But my
and I
question
always
wasn't that,
feel guilty
you know,
to have that
He left
X.
for whatever.
And
did anybody ever call? He said no. I said, did Newscomb call you at all? Did he like call and say like?
but
"Look,
other
I'd love
X's
you to
are
stay here
fine.
and
That
we'll work
one
out
X,
some tax benefits or something, you know, some incentive to stay.
I don't
said, never
know.
called. I was amazed at that. And,
I don't
you're
wanna
talking about
judge
thousands of
here.
workers and prestige. And having Elon is
That is wild.
Is love a
Losing, you don't make the
crime?
phone
you know,
call.
Elon
This is
endorsed
a
me
big-
very strongly a while ago, and there's no stronger endorsement. He said that
this is a
sometime he
big,
get elected, this country is going down the tubes. It might not ever survive.
what do we call it?
He said it's the most important election.
Conversation. It's
I was
amazing.
honored, but I was
love it.
amazed because I asked him two days ago.
Sometimes I can't tolerate
Did anybody
some
make a play to
subjects
keep- now
like
think of it. You
like
were-
the
if you were
apple,
governor,
the
you
red
heard big
apple
companies
of
leaving.
heaven.
First phone call.
At
That
least
if you
call
eat
us.
it,
Is there
you will
anything
go
we can
out
do
of
to keep you,
the
right?
You know what I
heaven
like about,
and you will
and I do
go
want to go to
to
the
like
tips, and I think
whatever.
this is a great transition. Tim Cook, they asked him, they said, why would you have a meeting with President Trump? Because he's the only president that called me. Oh, okay, let's talk about something else. Of course he's going to have a meeting with if the guy's called. Why wouldn't you call the CEO of your, $3 trillion company? But
I
let's talk
just spoke to
tariffs.
Tim
And it's
Cook.
gonna be
Tim,
amazing.
I think he's a
The
I think
money
he's a
box,
quality
I mean.
CEO. Go for it.
So
I have
there's
to
something people-
save up more Canadian dollars,
2 hours ago.
Okay.
He called me. I didn't
Okay.
call him.
more frequent
And,
currency
let me give you just a
when
little-
you
The nice part of it, this is
Are in
long
the
format. You can talk.
Yes.
Right? It's
country,
it's something
right?
where- as opposed to bing, 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 bing. That's why long format is working. Right?
Yes.
But I just talked to him. But
yeah,
I
like
believe that if
whatever.
Tim Cook didn't run Apple, if Steve Jobs did, it wouldn't. Maybe it would be, but it wouldn't be nearly as successful. As
Wow,
it's now.
what a statement to
I think
make.
so, because I think Tim
What a
Cook has done.
statement to
I think Tim
So
Cook's
never
done an
forget
amazing job. And I'm not knocking
McDonald's
Steve Jobs. I just
and
think
these
that it wouldn't
stuff.
have been so.
It's gonna be amazing.
About second term of second year, I get a call, and
I have
they
my
say, Tim
father
Cook's on
here.
the phone.
A
He
special
calls me.
hello to him.
He said,
Salam
"Could I see you,
baba
sir?"
اینو بذار من
He's
کسی
the
هست
head of
داره
Apple.
میبینه
نه
از با کی داری
And I
صحبت
was born
من
in
دارم
Queens,
ریکورد
and I
میکنم
said,
بذارم
"Oh,
تو
the head of Apple
یوتیوب
wants to
خب
see
من
you."
از شلوار شورت اینجا داره
نه معلوم نیست
Still, I was
فقط
born in
تیشرتت
Queens, and the head of
معلوم.
Apple
من یه
was
لحظه
born. By
خودم
that
با
time, he was
شورت
a
دیدم.
lot
نه
of
من دابل
stuff.
چک
You know,
میکنم
it's
اگر
short.
بد بود به شما هم نشون میدم اگه بد بود نمیذارم
بعد نه من نوازم
خب شما اومدی الان تو ویدیو
من
من
چی میدونستم
یه بحث حقوقی هستن خودش
25% because I was going to
It's
charge them because we're out of China.
what
And
do
the
we call
problem is,
it
we can't compete with Samsung because they didn't have to pay
privacy
tax 'cause they weren't
what
in
do we
China.
call it
And they were in South Korea.
lack of privacy
And he said
here
it's not really possible for me. And I did waivers, standard waivers. It's not possible for me to compete with them if I have to pay a tax and they don't to get our product into the United States. I said, I agree with you. It didn't take long.
okay each time these things happens I kind
I
of feel
feel
like I'm
got it,
having a
right?
heart attack
And I said,
and
I'm
it's
gonna
not
give you a
nice
waiver.
although I
Make a
love
waiver.
my
But I
parents
said,
and
I'll
they
give
are
you a 1-year
amazing
waiver,
and they are
but I want you to
legit
start building
and they have
your
learned a
plants
lot
in
to
the
me
United
and
States.
without them
He
I
said,
can't
and he
leave
actually did. He
and
built one in Texas.
I
He
love
would've built a lot
them
more, but we had a
without
thing
them
going
I don't have dinner
the
without them
change in the
what do we call
administration,
it
which is so horrible what happened. 'Cause
من
of
کویری بیشامم
Russia would
I
have
am
never
a
happened with Ukraine. October
dinnerless
7th would have never happened. Inflation
Desert.
would have never happened. Afghanistan, we would have gotten out sooner, actually, than him. But Afghanistan would have never happened as we know it. all of these things would have. Think of the difference in this country. No inflation. We would have been so rich because we would go in for we would have had 4 to 5 times the production that they have.
Although
right
I'm
now.
a rich
They
person,
lost the production and then they got it back because the
I'm
whole
a
thing
rich
was
person,
greater
and
because oil went up to $7-8.
my parents are
a
rich
gallon.
as well.
So
They are
Tim Cook
amazing.
called, and then he about a year later he called again on something else. He said, "Could I see you?" Now most companies send in lobbyists that get paid millions and millions of dollars to talk for them. And they probably say, "We know Trump, we can talk," but they don't, for the most part, they don't. And Tim Cook called me up directly, and he did it himself, didn't have to pay 10 cents, and I gave him 100% of what he wanted, because he was right. I mean, you can't compete with
Okay,
Samsung.
2
and
language,
one's paying a tax.
better.
But I said, you got to gradually move your
3
your company
language,
here.
oh my
But then
god.
2 hours ago,
4
3
language,
hours ago, he called me. He said, "I'd like to talk to you about something." What? He said, the European Union
okay, that's about it, I
has
guess.
just fined us $15 billion.
I love everything about Mr. Donald Trump, and he's amazing, and never
fake
forget
cases,
Alone in the
but
House,
I don't know if his
and
case is fake yet, but it's a lot. Then on
McDonald's,
top of that, they got fined by the
and
European Union another
nice
$2 billion. So he's a
places
17 to $18
like
billion
card
fine.
postals
I even
in
said, "Well,
Canada,
Apple, can you pay
America,
that?" I mean,
Australia,
you have that
wherever
guy.
you
It's a lot
are,
of money.
everywhere is
And
beautiful.
he said
Life
something that was
is
interesting. He said they're
beautiful.
using that to run
Ciao.
their enterprise, meaning Europe is their enterprise.